Hey everybody, so here we are, another week. Do I know myself though? I predicted totally that with everything going on my weekend, I wouldn't be able to get a holding space Sunday done, but I also didn't get the card read up read, doing it right now, which is Monday. So Monday's already gone past, um, but we'll read it anyway and see if it had any sort of remnants that made sense. So we'll see what the Monday was when we get there. Yeah, so this week, um, nothing overly big that's in the cards kind of thing, but we'll see what's in the cards. Um, I think this week is just, we're still in that reprieve of just getting things prepared, but there's definitely stuff going on. I know a lot of times people, you know, it's sort of that I hear a lot like there's nothing happening and it's just staying the same and it's actually getting worse or those sorts of things. And, a little bit it is, right? We have to like burn everything down to build it back up. But what I'm seeing is there's definitely a shift in the magnetic sort of presence on the planet. I mean, we definitely know that the poles are doing a little bit of their shift. Um, then the thing that like led me to pick different decks of cards this week was there's also been lots of reports worldwide of animals moving in concentric circles. Sometimes the one video you can YouTube it, it comes up pretty quickly. Yeah, and they're going in a perfect circle. Like I've never seen such a perfect circle. And it was in China, and those sheep went in that circle for 17 hours or something like that. So, um, yeah, so the magnetic frequencies are definitely changing on Earth. I would say we're definitely raising in vibration. And so, overall, for the week, what I would definitely suggest is we've just got to do our best to keep our energy, our vibe as high as we can without it being, too exhausting or anything like that. My inclination is to say that, we're getting closer and closer to a pretty big shift again when that happens. So, yeah, who knows what that's going to look like? There's lots of geomagnetic storms coming in again from the sun and all that good stuff. So, yeah, let's take a look here at what the week looks like overall, and then we'll jump into the day by day. Yeah, this one's okay. We got the High Priestess or High Priest in this deck. They're all feminine in this deck. So. I am transcendent of time and space. Yeah, so that is exactly what's happening this week. Is we're starting to shift the energy into the new. And so the new is, really time. We made all that up. Mankind made that up. So we're infinite beings through time and space and the past and the present and the future, all happening simultaneously. Um, so yeah, so just expect like I would say it's kind of like a thing to like start noticing it and keeping your energy in as good of a positive vibration as we can, so that it's not like taking us down every time, a solar storm comes in or there is a shift in frequency, that we are more aligned with it instead of, it like trying to recalibrate us. Um, and yeah, it sounds like this week is just about transcending time and space and working with that energy. So I'm going to draw one from the map cards, I think they're called. The sacred map. I can't remember. Anyway, that one. Yeah, here we go. Metamorphosis. We are shifting and changing from caterpillar to butterfly. This one's interesting though because it's like two flamingos there. Yeah. So just, yeah, it's interesting because a couple other channelers have talked about the birds as well, starting to notice and watch what they're doing. So there's definitely the animal kingdom is always our top tip off that, they sense things way more in advance than we do. So yeah, this is a big shift coming in. Um, and I would suggest, like I said, to be prepared for it, the best thing we can do is just keep up with our self care, lots of water, lots of sleep. Try to avoid the lowering of energy. I know that's hard, especially as we start to head into the holiday season. We tend to, lots of overindulging in all areas. I get the double whammy because it's my birthday at the beginning of December. So it just seems like, I'm constantly toxifying myself in December. But I'm going to do my best not to do that. Or at least temper it down. That's the other thing I've noticed this past week. I go to say a word and I have it completely wrong, but close, but totally wrong. And I'm like, I can't, is that a word? So I'm not sure what that's all about, but it's pretty entertaining. Okay, so yeah, definitely just know there are going to be shifts and changes, and to bolster yourself the best you can, you just need to like I said, keep up your energy as as high vibe as you can, doing lots of meditation, lots of relaxation, uh, eating well, and all the things we know to do. um, I just feel like it just makes it easier to go through instead of like it feeling like it's such a huge shift that it takes you out for a couple days, whether you have physical symptoms, headaches, dizziness, nauseousness. Um, yeah, so we'll do our best to not let those really take us down, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Let's see what the week has to hold. Oh, and before I get started, it led me to, because they've also said that there was fish and dolphins swimming in the circles too. So keep an eye on all that stuff. So we're going to use the animal oracle today, and we're going to use the mermaids and dolphins as well. And then we're going to use, we're just going to use the angel dream deck as well. So that's what we're going to do for the week. Let's take a look. Okay, taking a look at Monday. As I read this, it's already passed, but let's uh, let's take a look and see if it matches what happened. That's always a fun thing to do. It's a good way of testing yourself. It was fun to get out. Yeah. So hopefully your Monday was good. Mine was full of chore. It was a chore day, getting caught up from the weekend. Oops. And that one. Okay, the first thing we got for Monday is tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Yeah, I can relate to that one. Yesterday, I felt like I was running errands, but I was just like trying. Yeah, it just felt too busy, and it was a little hectic. Yeah, and then Monday, grounding, or obsidian, grounding, shielding, the void. And we also got time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Okay, so yeah, it's this week is the beginning of the week. Monday is definitely about making sure, yeah, we're not fragmented and all over the place. So, we can do this at any time. Doesn't have to have been on Monday. Get grounded. And that's the big thing. Um, yeah, when you're up here and all fragmented and thinking too much, um, you need to, get grounded. That's two grounding cards, right? Get grounded, but get some obsidian if you want. Help you get grounded. Um, and once you've got that sense of like being back and solid, we're still in that thing of the week of making sure we've let go of all the old, because yeah, that's what I'm saying for this week is like there's definitely a feeling something is coming in, something new. Don't know what it is, don't get a sense of it, but it is a big shift coming. So, and like I said, I think you said last week, we're going to start tangibly seeing these shifts and changes, whether that's in the world, like, we had lots of volcanoes go off yesterday or Sunday, and the geomagnetic storms, like I said, are happening. So it's time to let go of the old and warn out, and so the new can come in. That might be part of like how we get grounded too, is that it's letting go of the worn out, the old way you did things. Maybe that's not working for you anymore, right? As our energy is shifting, the way you used to ground may not be working for you. So really check in with that, and make sure you're feeling grounded. It might be a totally new way you need to do that. It might be, you know, just get going and getting a stone, or going and getting a bath or out in nature. Like it might not be your normal way of doing things. So kind of investigate a little bit, as to what new grounding methods work for you. See, I knew I was not grounded. I have that's not obsidian. Oh, maybe it is. No, I can't remember. Not jet. It's tourmaline, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, Monday was about getting grounded. So because it's past and we already did it, that's okay. It's the perfect opportunity to just take a look at those areas of your life right now. And you can do this any day this week. All right, getting grounded. Okay, let's look at Tuesday. Whew. I definitely, it's interesting because it's hard to explain to people. Um, but, like I can really feel there's the energy is different. It's still intense. I'm not gonna lie there, but things are a little bit different. So I'm pulling all the gemstones. That's yeah. Okay. So for Tuesday, we got shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Okay, so the minute truth comes up, it might mean, once again, we are in this process though, as things change and ascend and transform. Um, in order to release the past, we have to know about the past. So this usually indicates we're going to be finding out more things about the truth of things. And probably it has a lot to do with, you know, being human and energy and, yeah, like what makes us tick, truly tick. Um, we've sort of been definitely led down a strange path about how things really are. Anyway, so it sounds like if it's disconcerting to you in any way, just sit in meditation and listen, right? Again, we're back to that listening and discernment, right? What is the truth that you're hearing? What resonates for you? uh Fire opal we got, which is sensuality and confidence. I'd say this would be more the confidence part, because I know a lot of people are like, I really doubting their abilities and gifts that we all innately have. Um, so just really tuning in and trusting that answer that yourself, your higher self, your guides, all of that give you. Like, and if you're listening though and it doesn't resonate or someone else has said it and you're not sure, take it in, yeah, take it into the self and really trust yourself, because you know best for you. I know best for me. It is an all individual game to start with. And then once we're in that nice alignment, then we can come together and have unity once we are all in that place that we we're confident in what we believe and what we know, right? We also got that you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scene to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Okay, so that's the funny thing, right? Like we've been talking about that is that, like I keep getting the sense that we're going to have these tangible results. So again, it might be one of those things where, a truth comes out and you really got to spend your time kind of looking at it and observing it and feeling it, and seeing what your guidance is saying. And just knowing that, at the end of the day, the divine has our back and they're not going to let anything lead us astray. Not this time. Like we're at the time where it's just like, it's go time. That's what I said to somebody today. And yeah, it's a big concept, and there's lots of new things we are going to be learning about for the first time. Even seasoned people who've been, on this path for 20, 30 years, I think there's going to be some information that's even shocking to them. So, we do just have to do our due diligence and use our discernment and really start trusting the answers we're getting from ourselves. That is Tuesday. Trusting yourself. Alrighty. Looking at Wednesday. Ah, yep. Just I just keep laughing because it's like it's funny. Like we've waited so long for this shift to happen, and now that it's here, I do find I've had days, lots of days lately, where I'm not in belief. It's like, nah, this can't be. Nothing's happening. This is silly. Or it's not happening fast enough. It's too much. It's too heavy. It's too, I've definitely been in those places. So, okay. So, Wednesday, we got Falcon, which is act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Words that I'm having troubles with. Okay, so Wednesday, there's some sort of opportunity coming up for us. It's interesting. I don't feel like it's on a collective level, but I think every individual person will have some sort of opportunity come their way. And then we got lots of birds on this one. Prophecy, premonition and prophecy. So that's interesting about an opportunity. So it might be something that actually comes to you in a dream or a meditation. So definitely pay attention to those. It might be, figuring out a way to work and use this new energy that's coming in, how you work and use this energy. So, um, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's super, like, I don't want to say not tangible, but it's something it's new to us. It's out of our realm. Um, it's an opportunity to learn to work with this new energy coming in. So we also got consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So yeah, if you're finding you're like maybe it's like like we talked about on Monday is like finding a new way of grounding is maybe there's other ways too that you're going to start connecting with guides, angels, having premonitions and prophecies and those sorts of things and taking advantage of that situation, or and the opportunity and start really diving into who you're meant to be. So that's what I'm getting for Wednesday. So if you're really like this, none of this makes sense. Yeah, you can even contact me. Don't. I'm not an expert in everything, but I might be able to help you with a way an energy is coming in, um, and how to work it. So yeah, more information is needed. So that's the other thing. You could just be being asked to like to study something a bit more too, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a person in person. There's lots of books on ascension and energy and how we work it and all of that stuff. So it might just be doing a little bit of, self, a little bit of education and a little bit of research. So that is Wednesday. Some great gift is starting to open for all of us. All right, let's have a look at Thursday. Yeah, definitely interesting too. Like I've noticed the last couple days, there has been like more solar activity. There has been a couple of volcanoes going off, but I've also noticed that technology is doing its thing again. It's, cutting out, it's not loading fast. So there's something going on there as well, um, which is pretty typical sometimes when we get like those solar storms coming in. And they've been like, at a high level, like KP5, which is not a light, it's not a light energy coming at the, it is light energy coming at the planet, but it can be heavy, intense. So, all right. So Thursday, let's see, we got Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Oh, thank God. I am so happy to see this card. Yay. Hooray, everybody. It's like we're just about through it. You can just tell. Okay. And then we also got, I'm going to read this one first and then the last one. We got positive energy, which is surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Yeah. So this is just the overall theme for the week. We just need to get, um, we just need to get, staying in that positive, higher vibration. That's really what it is about. And then that dark, so that we can pass through the rest of that dark, tunnel and come out of the cave into the light. We also then got the fairies, environment, playtime, enchantment. So yeah, it's just like start immersing yourself in things that raise your vibration. Um, Calling in the fairies, calling in the angels, the dolphins, all those energies, um, and just to so that that last little push through this darkness, which we've been experiencing over the months, I'd say we're just trying to get through, and yeah, again, find like-minded people that, influence you positively, or not even influence you, but just like, you know, bolster you up rather than break you down. So, those people have other people. If they're breaking you down, we don't need them. Um, you know, Clear that out of your space too. So we'll all end up with exactly who we're supposed to end up with. Um, but just, don't let people drag you down right now. Um, this one always too is like, this is again, get out in nature. There's no other way to put it. I know it's like here it's freezing cold and it's not fun to be out there for more than 5 minutes, but yeah, start connecting again with the outside energy and the planet, because that's the thing too, is that the fairies are the guardian angels of the animals. So it's no surprise to see them here. So if the animals are starting to sense things, you can definitely guarantee the fairies are around, as I'm pointing. And they're probably like there and there. So don't be surprised if you start to see twinkling lights and fast zipping by things. And um, it's just like all these energies are coming in to help. They're coming in for this big ascension show. And like I said, your skills and development are to start to trust it, because it's starting to change and you are going to tangibly start to see these sorts of things. So not to let it scare you, but to just like, actually, like, it's kind of like I said, like, it's hooray, we're moving out of the dark. Finally, like, it's enough. We've had, I don't know, how many years? 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, depends what which you subscribe to in terms of what we've been taught. But it's just time. It's time to come out of the dark, and it's time to start realizing you can tune in and see these energies. Keep it positive, right? That's Thursday. Okay, let's have a look at Friday. Whew. Man, I gotta say, I'm still reeling from that Thursday card coming out of the dark. I'm like, yay, finally. It's been so much. All right. Again, a couple. Okay. So for Friday so far, we've got Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Okay. That's just, yeah, anything that's, we're just coming through. That's a lot of work to do on the self, right? And especially if we're learning things that are truths and it's like that, it's going to hurt a bit, right? It's going to hurt to know that we were lied to or that things aren't what they seem. Like there's going to be a bit of a grief process as all these things, as everything changes. It's like any change, right? So, my key thing there is like, yeah, let it out, mourn it, cry for it, and then let it go, right? As much as we can. We also got dress rehearsal, which is alternative course and choices. So now we know that there's new things coming our way. We can see that there isn't just one path that we've been told that that's the only way. So now we're able to make some choices. We also got kitchen, which is creation. So this is like the world's your oyster. You now have the ability and once this density of energy starts to come off, which is what I think is happening with all this energy coming in, is that it's lightening the density of the energy on Earth. We're going to have more opportunity to create new things and do new things that previously we've been told that's not possible. We also got divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. That's part of creation, is like expecting a miracle, creating a miracle. Like it's that thing. It's like, oh, I can't dream that because it's way too big and that never happens to anybody. No, that's not the case anymore. Dream big and make it happen. And it's coming in. We have to start creating this stuff. The we're not just going to be handed new earth stuff and be like, okay, this is the new blueprint. We have to create the blueprint. Like we have to create what we want to see, right? So just knowing, and you've got divine magic, and like so, no holds barred. Like let's go, dream big, guys. Expect miracles, create miracles. We also got treasure chest. We got a bunch of cards on that one. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. It's just everything is lining up so that we can process this stuff. It's just so funny. I've been trying to get I don't know if you can hear it. The music just came on. I've been trying to get it to play for the last like 20 minutes and it wouldn't. And then just as I said that, it came on. I'm curious to see what type of song it is. One second. Oh, it's the 888 angel numbers. Miracle tones. Abundance 8. Hoodoo! Come on in, abundance. I'm ready to create new earth with you. Wow. I mean, honestly, I can't get much better than that. Start creating, start dreaming. Don't just expect a miracle, create that miracle. Say goodbye to those old ways and let them go and let's move forward and create. Okay, let's look at Saturday. So far, I'm totally digging this read. I hope you are too. I know a lot of you, like, we're weary and tired. We've been doing lots of work, and it's been tough and tricky. So, but it's finally nice to know that the keeping on and carrying on and trying to do our best is going to help us and finally get us in a little bit lighter and brighter place. Okay, so Saturday we got Camel, which says, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Yeah, I mean, okay, we wish there was no more challenges coming our way, but there is going to be. It's interesting because we pulled winter, and I think reflection, transition, release. Ooh, we're still, we're still doing that stuff. I know it's like, it's not giving us the path that it's like, oh, it's going to be all rainbows and sunshine. We definitely know that's not really how it works, but we're starting to get rewarded. The abundance is coming in for all the things we've started to ask for. This is just saying to me that by winter solstice, um, we'll have all that stuff done, all of our reflecting on the past, transitioning to the new, and releasing the old once and for all. So it's awesome. We're doing it. Just keep hanging on, guys. We got this. And then we got ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Awesome. Yeah, again, it's just a confirmation of everything we've had up till this point. It's just, a tiny reminder that, it isn't going to be totally like, you wake up and there's a rainbow and the skies are purple and there's unicorns. Like, that would be awesome. I mean, that would be my miracle. Unicorns and butterflies and a bunch of stuff. But just letting us know that, we're still doing a bit of the work and keep doing the work, but things are changing. Um, keep releasing what no longer serves, reflect on where we want to be, and start heading towards our heart's desire, right? Creating all of the new blueprints. So that's Saturday. All right, let's take a look at Sunday and we'll do a summary. And yeah, I'm excited about this week. Hope that it's providing you with some hope and some, you know, yeah, just that reward of it is happening and it is coming. Um, we do have to keep doing the work though. There's still going to be work to do. It just might be a lot easier to do the work than it once was. Okay, so Sunday we got Polar Bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. All right. So now that we're learning all this new stuff, it's like, and defining, like, part of it is defining like what I believe and what I, um, you know, yeah, my truth, your truth. We always talk about this. And once you've discerned and that's how you feel and that's how everything works in your world, is we just have to start speaking that truth out. And we'll find the people that resonate with it and we'll be together with them, and the ones that don't, they'll just you know fall to the wayside. It's not, and don't we're not trying to convince them to come to our side and be a part of us. um, if they do, awesome, but we have to have that no attachment to whatever happens, but we have to start speaking this truth out. So once we know that, like how we feel about all of that, we need to get going and we need to start, yeah, just presenting it so that people can see that these changes are happening. And then they're like, oh, I've sensed that, or I saw that, or I understand it, or what she's saying. I always say to people, we got to be the lighthouse, right? But you can't be the lighthouse if you haven't turned your light on. If you're still hiding in the thing going, well, I believe this and I see it and all of this stuff, but you're not, coming out of the, going, hey, guess what? Look what I've discovered. And then I know in my heart it's true. Then you're just hiding. No one's ever going to see you. We also got dandelion, which is vitality, empowerment, and perseverance. Again, so keep on going, you guys. And don't just take it from like once you figure it out and you're like, I've got this, I know it, I understand it. We've got to start sharing it with everybody else. And those that are gonna come on board are gonna come on board, and those that aren't are gonna go elsewhere or with someone else. So, and that's fine. But we got to start standing up and showing ourselves so that we can all align and have unity and meet up, right? And then also let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Awesome. And then we actually got two, and playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. Yeah, it's funny. I went to a New Age Christmas market on the weekend. I pulled the card, "You need a laugh." And I was like, man, do I? Like, I haven't had it yet. I don't know if just a movie's gonna cut it, but I need like I know I can feel it in my soul that I need like this hearty, like just, almost laughing to the point where I, can't breathe. Anyway, so I'm looking for it, but I know part of it too is like, yeah, carve out some time to play. Sunday's a perfect day for that, right? Sunday's always a good day to, it's supposed to be the day of rest, but get outside and throw some snowballs, or I don't know, just be more playful. All right, that's Sunday. All right, taking a look now, just at the end of the week, kind of summing it up, seeing where we end up here. Yeah, I mean, this is a dang good week, in my opinion. We got Judgment, which says, oh, my, I awaken to the time. Oh my gosh, I can't actually read this. Isn't that funny? I awaken to the timelessness of body, spirit, and soul. All illusions are shattered. There you go. I think that's a great way to end the week. It's just like all that programming and old information gone. Like all the new ways of seeing things are there for us to see. And we awaken to the timelessness of body, spirit, and soul. Awesome. Let's do one more here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, definitely been feeling that energetic shift. There's something definitely going on, coming in. Um, and yeah, just it's happened. It's finally happening. I mean, I don't know if it's like particularly gonna be all this week, but I think right through to, like I said, till solstice, we're just gonna see more and more stuff. So, and we're gonna end the way we began. We got metamorphosis again. So yeah, we're in the shift. We are in the shift. So keep doing the good work. Keep your energy as high as you can. Vibrate as high as you can. Don't play into the outside banana republic, because man, it's just God. It's not even stupid anymore. It's like it's mind-blowingly ridiculous out there. Anyway, keep doing your work. Keep doing our work. Keep raising the frequency, because like we said, nothing can stop what's coming. So this energy shift is happening no matter what. So we want to put ourselves in the best position for that, right? That's my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to do my best to do that. So I hope that you also have an amazing week. Again, always, if you ever have any questions, concerns, or about any of this, reach out to me either by email, or you can comment on YouTube and then I can get a hold of you, that kind of stuff. So, anyways, I hope that your week is magical and illuminating, and that the change and metamorphosis is a beautiful, peaceful, loving process. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. I love you.